All right.
Yep, we're on to the second.
On to the second.
On to the second. Toil and trouble. Nice witch reference.
Right?
Home, baby.
Yeah, I was definitely freaking out in the theater. Like, it's Jersey, motherfuckers!
Look at that.
Uh-huh.
That's the Elizabeth Port yard.
Yeah, that is exactly Elizabeth Seaport.
Ah.
You are wasting is your own.
Just because you don't have the force doesn't mean you cannot still do it, as Palpatine would say. Do it. Come on, you're faster than that. Age shouldn't slow you down, but there you go.
Animated Ahsoka was faster than that.
Yeah. Oh my God, Chop. Really, you son of a bitch?
He's like, did you move my stuff? Yes, you did. Love that. Good work, Chop. You got him. I'm ready.
Take us out.
Well, I enjoyed that just as much too. I it had the same pace as the first episode, which is okay, but I like this one a lot more only because of the Sabine and Ahsoka, especially the the little thing at the end where she called her Padawan again, and I was like, oh,
yep.
oh boy. But yeah, this episode was, it showed that just like in the Mandalorian and in some other shows, Andor and all this. Well, Andor was before all of this, but it showed in like just like the Mandalorian, the Empire still
Oh, yeah.
is still there.
Oh, absolutely.
And she was right. It's not about loyalty.
It's greed.
It's all about greed.
Yeah.
And
it's warmongering, really.
Yeah.
At that point, it's like
profiteering over,
right? Who's paying the highest price?
Right. And I'm kind of on the fence with Skull, the master of the of the Dark Jedi, I should say, because technically they're officially Dark Jedi right now.
Yeah.
Not Gray Jedi.
No.
Not Gray.
No.
Because he's not evil.
No, and he even says, even by him saying that there's so few Jedi left, it would be a shame,
right,
to have to kill her.
Correct. So it's like they have their own agenda somewhat.
Yeah, they want the power, but they don't want the politics that goes with it.
I believe that there's more to that, though.
Well, I mean, as far as what we've
shown yeah
so far.
I'm just speculating.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like he wants the power.
Right.
From when he said that, his apprentice looked at him like,
yeah, she I don't think is 100% on board.
Even though she's a killing machine in the first episode. And she almost killed Sabine, and I really hope at the end of this season, like she kind of does in a way become the the next Mandalorian Jedi since like Mandalore the First or
Yeah.
Mandalore the Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's his name.
Um,
But yeah, well, I mean, I know you've seen this ahead of
yes,
time.
but it was good. It was nice to see it a second time just because either it was like between catching things I didn't catch before.
Mhm.
Plus, I was sitting next to somebody that was like, "Oh, blah 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 blah," and I just kind of like, just let me watch the damn thing. Um, but I really loved that throw to Kanan from the finale.
Yep.
I mean, Sabine takes his knife,
Yep.
like that is his
Yep.
knife, sits in front of the altar and takes her hair off just the same way he did. And when I was watching it in the theater, I definitely cried.
Yeah.
Um,
That scene again, from seeing it again when we saw it, it was shot for shot
shot
of the same scene,
scene,
just
just
like the very end was
yep,
shot for shot of the very last
uh
episode,
huh,
which
yep,
I it was so amazing to see that in live action too.
uh huh,
So
yeah.
yeah.
The other, I mean, I can't not talk about the loft cats.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because like we got peeks of them in the Mandalorian, but they were still kind of like they were more CGI, less cuddly in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the fact that they've really kind of found that great formula, and they're like a true cross between a cat and a guard dog, which I think is really awesome.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
I am really crossing my fingers that we get Loth Wolves. Like,
Maybe.
I would love Loth Wolves.
I mean, we would probably have to stay on Lethal for that, though.
I
I
don't think
guess.
we're done with Lothal.
No, I know we're not. That it's
Um,
Ezra's home. Like, of
yeah,
course we're not.
yeah.
We're not done.
So I would love to see that, or maybe like he's being guarded by one. Like if they do find him, what's he being guarded by? Like he's, one with the Force and
Nah, that means he was dead.
no. I mean, but like
Oh, I know what
I'm
you
one
mean.
with the Force is
Yeah,
with
no, I
me,
got you. I
that
got
kind of
you.
shit.
Kind of cocooned in the Force in a way.
Right, maybe, or he's being protected. We know he's like besties with the space whales.
Yeah.
Um, so what's to say he's not being guarded by force beings right now in
Very
some
true.
way?
Very true.
So who knows?
I have to. I'm interested, even with this uh Inquisitor.
Uh-huh.
I do. It has been confirmed. It is an Inquisitor.
Right.
It's like literally the last one left.
Yeah.
From before the war.
Uh-huh.
But I wonder how he got into the whole thing of meeting them and
Yeah.
all. Like I feel there's so much backstory that's in this
Uh-huh.
that can so be drawn out a little bit more, but we're only in 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So what we got, like 8 episodes
I
of
believe
this?
there's 8.
So I'm down. I am for this. I enjoyed these 2 episodes a lot.
Yeah.
A lot more than I was expecting to enjoy them. I knew I was gonna like him, but didn't think I was gonna like him as much as I thought. Only because I was like, oh, it's kind of it's a bit slow, but I like the slowness because it's almost like an old friend coming back
Yep.
and saying, "Hey, let me catch you up on some things before we go on another journey."
Exactly.
And I like that a lot. Like I said with the first episode, it's basically Rebel season 5.
Yeah. And I mean, you kind of can't help that because Ahsoka was so intertwined into all that.
But it's a good
So
thing though,
yeah, yeah,
because I mean, it literally it's not just a show about her.
right,
It's a show about the Ghost Crew as well.
right.
You know, and and this and I keep forgetting the time frame from New Hope to Return of the Jedi. But in that time frame, a lot has happened. You know,
Right,
well, with these that we don't, with these guys that we don't even know.
right.
So, um, I do know that I'm sure the Darth Vader thing is a big sore subject on her because,
Oh
like,
yeah, you could see her face when
yeah,
Hera mentioned, "Well, your master."
yeah, because there
Yeah,
is, I mean, there is a book that tells what happened literally after the second Death Star got blown up and all that other stuff,
yeah.
and then the identity of Vader was revealed,
Uh huh.
which basically kind of ostracized. That's the word, right?
I don't know. Finish your thought.
Ostracized. What's her name? Princess Leia from her title as from her royalty title or whatnot and her general title.
I get well. I mean, ostracized is basically you're shunned by your community.
Yeah,
So
so
yeah,
yeah,
so yeah,
and Luke went on a journey to basically find a a better place to redo the new temple.
right.
Um, so yeah, and I'm pretty sure she heard all that. You know, oh, Anakin Skywalker. He's like, oh no, blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
yeah.
But but yeah, I mean, I am for it. Loved all the characters. The acting was very
Oh
on
yeah.
point. I did. I'm not gonna lie. Like a lot of the scenes that I recognized, certain little tidbits, I got a bit choked up, and I was
Yep.
like,
Yep.
especially when especially that scene when the knife, and I was like,
Uh huh. Uh huh.
you know. So I am ready for the next 6 episodes.
Mhm.
All for it.
Yep.
And hope you guys are ready for those next 6. And if you are ready for those next 6, we're going to make sure you're even more ready because in the True Story Bro store, we do have Ahsoka inspired shirts.
Mhm.
We have one that's called Wolves on the Hunt, which is, of course, with Skull and Hati. And also, we have our newest one. It's the second to, the second of 3 designs. The newest one is called Step into the Light, which has Sabine and Ahsoka on it. So make sure you get those. Uh, the store is going to be down below.
And
Uh,
all that artwork was done by.
all the artwork. Thank you for reminding me. All the artwork is done by none other than Black Caesar himself, our
Mhm.
boy Christian Saka. His Instagram is going to be put down below. Check his stuff out. Support him. By
Incredible
yes,
artist.
and by supporting him, you'll literally just be supporting us in association. Um,
Mhm.
you guys have a great day and a great night whenever you're seeing this and wherever you're seeing this. She won't let it down, but it's okay. See you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.